I see it too. That's awesome. And this is what, your second cryofacial? Do you recommend before you go to the maintenance? I usually recommend 5, and then maybe like a once-a-month maintenance. By the third cryofacial, it's like when you see a significant difference. Like, someone that has maybe like more wrinkles and fine lines, then we can do like, I've even had clients do up to 10.
So basically, as long as they continue seeing improvement.
Yeah, we just keep going until they're happy with their results, and then once they're like happy with what they see, then we can just go down to like a one month maintenance.
yesterday already, once the kids were done, this one area they did cutting. And then it was just people laying on the grass, I know as well. It was just like how hard it is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's, my kids would love that. is tightening up the skin, gets rid of any cellulite, any dimples.
Oh, thank you. It's got to change yesterday. I had an ugly orange I had mine changed.
Oh, your legs look a lot better.
I know, right?
Like tightening.
Yeah, the skin. It's like, I'm amazed at how much tighter my skin is. I'm so happy about that. A few years ago, I was actually looking at leg lifts surgery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I was 97 pounds, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get weight back on me.
Yeah.
And I was starting to look at before and after photos of leg lifts because
Wow.
I wasn't very happy with the way they look. Very happy now.
Awesome. Yeah, you see a huge difference from when we started.
Yeah.
One second, my apron's coming out.
You want me to try it for you?
Oh, I got it. Thank you. My daughter's at the house trimming up the turf now. Trimming up the what?
The edges of the astroturf, because I had to nail it down everywhere. And I have to put 2,000 pounds of infill over it.
Did it take a long time for that to come in? Because I know some of my friends that are having some stuff done in their yards, and it's like taking them a long time to get that in.
Oh, we went and got everything. I basically emptied every Home Depot in the county.
Oh, wow. And it was available for you?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
to the sod cutter from Home Depot, and then my youngest boyfriend's grandfather had a compactor, so I was able to use his 20-inch plate compactor.
Oh, wow.
We got all the sod up and the dirt and the weeds as much as they could, and then we got weed barrier, put it down. That took a while because it's only 3 feet wide, so I had to go in strips. And then we got 14 yards of 89 limestone pea gravel. Shoveled that all over. Well, the kids shoveled that, and then I graded it and I compacted it. And then we bought the artificial turf, 12-foot fescue Traffic Master turf from Home Depot everywhere. I got 210 linear feet.
So did you like already know how to do that, or is this something you like YouTube or Google?
YouTube, yeah. My middle and I sat down a couple weeks ago and watched a couple videos, and just said, all right, yeah, we can do it. So, yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Mad rodeoing with that compactor around the yard. And then it took a few people to get the turf in, and we got it unrolled and trimmed into sections. And then today, I rolled back the edges and put the seam tape down, and my dad put the glue on the tape for me, and I glued the seams together, and then went around with 6-inch deck nails, galvanized steel nails all the way around the truck, and nailed it down I went about every 8 to 12 inches. I don't think I went every 6 inches, but it's not going anywhere. And then once we put the couple thousand pounds of sand, that will make it feel like sod rather than a tarred with thick grass.
Yeah.
It'll put the weight in it. Yeah, so we just watched the video. We watched a couple videos to see a couple different DIYers. And I had to kind of stand in my power a couple times, go to Home Depot, and this lady's walking around going, I'm not going to be able to turn that for you. I'm like, yes, you are. It's Home Depot, it's what you do. I mean, I didn't say that to her. I'm just like waiting for them to, like, there's a couple little debacles that I encountered upon the way, but I'm calm enough to just stand there and be patient and wait for someone to do the job they're getting paid to do. At Home Depot and just sweep and stuff and then take it home. And yeah, it's just...
How long do you think that project's gonna take you?
Well, we're nearly done. We started day 1 of spring break because Emily was... Her options were she could go into work because she's doing internship for kindergarten right now, so her college internship has her at an elementary school teaching kindergarten every day. So spring break, she could have gone in and made a couple $100 doing that stuff, but she's like, or you can pay me and we can do that. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, so you're paying her?
Yeah. Me and my 21-year-old basically did this whole thing, and her boyfriend helped and the parents helped. But we probably saved about $10,000.
Oh yeah.
If not more. Because the labor's about as much.
Sorry.
Wowzers. The labor's about as much as the turf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was quoted pretty much like $10 at the cheapest for turf. So I was looking at probably $40,000. And I think I'm at about 11, 12.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I'll pay her.
That's, yeah, that's pretty much
Savings, right? I got a lot of sun.
Oh yeah.
That compactor was just like walking around with a heavy lawnmower. I mean, I've been working for days and it's almost done. It's amazing. Just have to get a heavy brush and put the infill on. That's the last step.
That's what,
The sand and stuff to weigh it down.
oh, we're, what will be our next project? Right now, we're working on the inside of the house.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, like we're doing it all ourselves to save money, and
Right, yeah.
it's just a process.
Right, it is. And knowing that, you know, you're just going to take your time and do one project at a time. And what I had to do with this was I had to, kind of had to back back my parents up a little bit because they would want to, like, project plan the whole thing out. I'm like, no, we have to do this in stages because it's a huge project.
Yeah.
And someone keeps pulling me different directions, and then I don't get done what I need to get done for the project to move forward. As long as you stay, you know, hyper focus on each step or whatever you're doing, it's like you get it done, it's like no problem. I'm grateful for YouTube.
I know. I know, we YouTube everything. So I'm excited to see what the CryoToning does for your veins. Little spider veins that you have here.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I have a small pocket of fat at the base of my rear end. Maybe it would benefit, like here, would I benefit from
So
sculpting?
what I'm actually doing that as I'm toning you.
Mhm.
I'm sculpting whenever I do this.
Okay, so you're pulling out that little pocket.
Yeah. I'm sculpting it so that it gives that lift at your
Cheekline.
cheekbone, yeah. Yeah, like someone that actually like is heavier and so is looking for weight loss, then I would do a slimming and toning like combo. But because you're like at a healthy weight, yeah. I'm just sculpting what I have here, like toning, and then sculpting that.
So that'll give me that
lift, yeah. So rather than like slimming the fat, I'm just using that to tone your glutes.
Started muscle building exercises last week, so I know I'm going to be building more butts. More yipped.
Breathe it like just a little bit. Yeah.
How old are your kids?
11, 9, and 5.
Wow. Mine are like, okay, so you've got two that are 2 years apart, and then you've got the one that came in 7 years later.
Yeah.
I've got two that are 2 years apart, and then I brought the one in 5 years later.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I have one that's younger than the other two as well. And I was
So
like,
how old are they now?
now they are 21, 26, and 28.
Wow, you don't even look old enough. I'm 29.
Wow.
Yeah, like you don't even look old enough
To be your mom.
Yeah. Exactly.
CryoToning.
That's crazy. How was it for you? Because
I didn't want to have another set of toddlers. That's why I never had another.
Yeah.
The older two were somewhat mean to the little one. Like, they would tell her she's adopted and shit like that. And yeah, I still hear about it now. I mean, I didn't hear about it back then. I guess they made her cry a lot.
So wait, was it 3 girls?
Yeah,
or?
3 girls.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh. I don't know how you did it. I have 1 girl.
I wouldn't even know what to do with a boy. I honest to God, I would not know what to do with a boy. I would probably have had anxiety so badly watching them on skateboards and stuff, but no, girls are what I know how to do.
And see, I get anxiety with my girl. My boys are easy.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's my daughter that keeps me on my toes.
What I learned really young, really early for them, like when my oldest was in 5th grade, one of my friends was telling me how her daughter wanted to wear makeup. She's like, no, she's not wearing makeup until she's 15. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm not going to be that mom.
Oh, I'm not that mom
Yeah,
either.
so I went to Walmart and bought like, make clear mascara and stuff, and
Yeah.
I chose my battles wisely and always said yes unless there was a reason to say no for anything
I
that they
feel
ever
like that's
asked me.
kind of the type of mom I am too, because
That's awesome.
my parents are pastors and they were very strict growing up.
Uh-huh.
So, although,
Heavy religion.
yeah, like, I mean, I agree with some of the things that they chose to do with,
But it's
I'm the oldest
restriction.
5.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like a guinea pig. Like, I went through everything.
I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, and it was very strict. Every Friday night, sundown to Saturday night, sundown, no friends, no TV, no music, nothing, everything, my entire life.
Yeah, they're totally different. Now they're like, I just feel like I didn't want to like raise my kids shackled by religion. Like,
Right, same.
I have my beliefs, but I don't want to be that.
Right, you're gonna let them form theirs when they're old enough to actually form them.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful. That's what I did. I decided that, they were gonna be who they were gonna be, and it wasn't gonna be for me to say who they were gonna be. They were just gonna be respectful to us as the parents that raised them. And I always told them, I'm not your friend, I'm your mom. My voice is more important than your friends.
What I'm going through right now with my 11-year-old. He's like in that bro stage where I'm like, bro. I'm like, oh no, you're not. I'm sorry, I am your mother. I am not your bro.
And by maintaining that, it helps you keep a stronger voice in their head throughout their teenage years.
As much as you want to be their friend, because sometimes I do feel like,
Well, and you can enjoy
Oh,
time
right.
with them. Playing with them and enjoying time with them.
yeah,
But yeah, when it comes down to it, you're still their mom.
yeah.
Kids are awesome.
Now my oldest and my youngest, they're the boys. So my daughter's the middle child. So they actually get along great. They have a great relationship. That's one takes care of him and looks out for him, but they pick on my daughter. They gang up on her. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I try to make sure I spend equal amount of time with all of them, but she's the only girl, so sometimes I feel like she's like singled out.
Right.
So then I try to like do extra stuff with her.
Give her extra mom time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of mine are very different. They all require different things from me as, the person raising them. And I just let them be them, and that's so awesome that you're letting your kids, develop into who they're going to be and not filling their head with all of the beliefs that you have. Right? I think there's one more.
There's like these 2 veins right here that I'm just trying to go over and open up the blood vessels. put it in side by side like in a collage, because I know there's the first section, yeah. I'm like really enjoying this stage. Like I love this stage. Yeah, and I really don't want anymore. So
My youngest was my most planned one.
oh really?
Yeah. The first one was accidental. The second one was intended. And the third one was planned, like I called, got my IUD out, like planned. She's my divine child. I mean, not that the other was harmed. She was born on 11/15. Just everything about her.
My 5-year-old was not planned at all. I always only wanted to boy and a girl, and I got a boy and a girl. He was definitely surprised, but he was like that piece of my puzzle that I didn't know was missing.
Right.
He was like, with motherhood to a whole other level for me. But
So that's how my littlest one. I was able to nurse her for 10 months. I stayed home with her. Yeah, she got
the best of it.
Yeah, she did. However, the other two were in middle school, and I stayed home. So I always took them bowling every Friday night, Saturday night, and
awesome.
the bowling alley burned down now. But yeah, I used to pick their friends up. I was always that mom that I had my SUV. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Saturdays we had soccer games. Yeah, I was very, very, busy with the kids, and that filled my time and gave me something to do. So yeah, the youngest one got me home when she was little. The older two got me when they were in middle school and high school. Running around. Don't know when I'll become a grandmother. I have a feeling that the name I'm going to adopt is going to be G-Money. G-Money's house.
I like that.
All of my girls still call me Mommy. All three of them, even as old as they are. When they text me, it's like, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy.
I love my name.
Yeah, just don't make them grow up and let them be children the rest of their lives. As long as they adult, fine. I'm not even a grown up, I'm a child. What was I going to make them grow up for? No, learn how to adult. Take care of your stuff, then you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You get adult money. My youngest asked me recently, as a 21-year-old, she said, why can't we be friends? I'm like, we are friends now. It's okay. We can call it friends now. It was like a year ago. And it's like, and she walks around, she's like, I'm your favorite.
What's the youngest?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because they always walked around saying that the middle was my favorite because she was like my password for stuff.
Oh. See, my oldest is mine.
And they're like, she's your favorite. I'm like, no, you weren't born yet.
So my first was accidental. The second was definitely
Intended, yeah.
Yeah, she was definitely. And then my last, no, that was a surprise.
Shorty.
Yeah. And I actually did get my tooth removed. I was like, let's
take it out.
Yeah, let's take it out.
I had my tithe when my youngest was born, and I had a hysterectomy in 2010. So. The condo's gone.
I was pretty sure after the last week, yeah. But now we're married, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's no option for like IVF or whatever, but
Right.
I don't know.
My second husband wanted to have a baby with me, and I was like, okay, let's go talk to them. And we went, and I just wanted him to hear the cost. Because I knew he would.
And the process, it's a lot on your body.
I knew that he wasn't going to put forth the ambition to have the fund area approved. So I took him and said, let's go see. Because I like to let people make their own decisions.
Yeah.
With the information.
Did they quote you?
Oh, it was going to be like 20,000, easily. And he didn't have that. And I wasn't working as a medical assistant. I wasn't going to have $20,000 extra with 3 children. So I just let him. I love letting people find out the information. Yeah, because then,
Still like 3 is a good number though, like.
yeah, I never had to say no because I knew he wasn't going to have the money. 3's a perfect number. I didn't want 2 sets of toddlers. One set, you had a set of toddlers. That's fun, isn't it? When they're like 2 and 4.
I actually wasn't even bad, like.
No, but it's just a lot.
Yeah. But like, after you have 2 kids, what's one more? Like, after I had the 2, I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, what are even 3 kids? It was like nothing. Like,
Now you already got your systems down.
yeah, it came so easily. It was like, which I know even one more kid wouldn't really be that. The problem is starting over. Like I can't picture starting over. Like going through the
Born
stage and all that.
yeah. Well, if it's meant, it will happen and it will come to fruition somehow.
Yeah, that's exactly what I believe. I'm like, that's it.
You don't even have to stress it. It's the time to really happen. The first one's like that.
Yeah. stuff that wasn't in parts, like science center, different like putt place, like indoor stuff. It was kind of rainy last week.
During the summer with the kids. I mean, they're old enough to be home now.
Yeah, they are, but I'd rather them not be, because then they just become lazy, eat all my groceries. So I normally take like every other week off. Like I'll like, not off, but like my,
Right, you'll work every other week.
yeah, I other than I can do it from home, so I think that's what I did last week, I just worked from home all week. So I like logged on early in the morning, then logged off, did stuff with them, then got back on at night.
So it's good to have that freedom.
Yeah, and then I just moved everybody that was scheduled last week to this week for here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this summer. Normally I find like the summer camp, like a sports camp or something for them to do. And then they all can go to like, most of the churches do like VBS or something like that, so they'll go to those. I don't know, I just kind of do different things to keep them busy. And then in the evening time I'll go bowling or the movies or something like that, like we'll do something throughout the week.
I was broke AF when I was home with the kids for the summer, so I had a schedule, and I picked like one park in Cape Coral we would go to on like Mondays, and we would just go to the playground park, and then we'd go down to the beach, to the water park at the beach, because it was only like $5 for all the sand.
Yeah.
We would do that one day,